Back to LeBron, and the dunk by James.
Man, LeBron James, the king, can still fly.
Wright left side, and Wright throws it down.
What a great job keeping his head on a swivel and finding his teammate.
Here's Leonard. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Doncic from deep three-point line.
You got it. Come on.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. It's right on the wing. Back to Payton. To the inside. Camby. And slam dunk by Camby.
Nice dish. That's how you run the two-man game.
We've got 1:48 left to play in the first quarter. And there's the call. On Matisse Thybulle. That's his first foul. And there's 1:45 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Simmons. And Wright pulls it down. Roy against Booker. Three-pointer, Payton. Here's Roy. Thybulle on the wing. To the middle. 5 on the clock. They get the rebound. Here's the three. And Brandon Roy, the bucket on the assist by Camby. Roy's got 5.
They trust Roy at the arc because he's pretty selective. He takes the shots he believes he can make.
Here's Sabonis. No good, unable to end this run.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that, that's your only option.
This is his first free throw of the game.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton. It's especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
And Jokic gets it to go.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Brandon Roy with the slam.
Man, Roy can fly.
It's a 7-point spread. And Jokic wide open. He shoots. The quick look, no good that time. And here's Brooklyn. Here's Roy. And then Roy with the jam.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
Well, I think it's because they're calling sets that really match up well with their personnel.
And just showing off for the crowd a little bit there, Roy enjoys putting on a show.
That's tipped and stolen by Payton. Takes a three. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
Oh, man, that's like stealing 3 points. Big time finish to the quarter.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Well, they're playing with great pace, pushing the ball up the floor and attacking before the defense can get set.
And so far, just a great job forcing turnovers and creating opportunities in the open floor. The defense at the heart of that.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. They've got Roy. Charles Oakley out there with Wright. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Payton in at point guard. Davis. Oh, Davis down low.
Oh, great effort on the boards. AD playing hard.
They get a hand on it. And Wright kicks to Payton. Back to Wright. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Drills it from outside. Roy's got 17.
Well, he was ready for that pass, and that's exactly what you want from guys playing off the ball.
Oakley against Davis. Pass to Leonard. Here's Thybulle. The kick out to Wright. Inside. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Timeout.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there
Start it.
and continuing to press the advantage.
You have to like what we're seeing from Brandon Roy.
Well, they've failed to break this guy's rhythm. Maybe a break in the action will help.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Reddish is checked in. Here is Davis. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Reddish. It's rebounded by Doncic. Here's Davis. Good on the J. Davis.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
Here's Wright outside Roy. Pass to Oakley. In the corner, Wright with it. Back to Roy. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
He just makes scoring look so effortless. It's why you love watching Roy play the game.
Oh, Doncic from way outside.
Now, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Scottie Pippen's checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Payton. And that one hits back iron. Payton's gone 1 of 3 on the night. And you talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
Good board.
Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Reddish. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Leonard. And the foul on Darrell Wright. That is his first foul of the game. Simmons checked in for James. To the middle. Sabonis. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Payton finds Pippen. It's right on the wing. Payton outside. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And, guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Doncic. It's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Sabonis.
Well, nothing else you can really do defensively. Sabonis sometimes just makes difficult shots, especially inside.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, and when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
It's his first trip to the line.
The all-around game of Doncic is impressive. A walking triple-double threat every night.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Oh, Doncic getting it done in transition.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points. points before that defense is.
And the coach's challenge has been triggered here. Coach wants a review of the out-of-bounds violation.
And this is the exact type of play that I think is perfect for a review. Coach's challenge or not. I mean, you seldom get into a situation where it's hard to definitively determine the out-of-bounds call.
And depending on what point in the game it is, boy, it can have a huge impact on the game. So many games coming down to just one possession. Each possession so critical. So we just got word from the NBA Replay Center via the official courtside administrator, and the original call will stand for the out-of-bounds violation.
You know, and some people might argue, hey, we're stopping the game, but this uses up a timeout, so that's technically already a break that could happen regardless of the call staying the same.
Jokic fighting through contact.
Well, I don't know if anyone absorbs contact as easily as Nikola Jokic, a massive human in a league of big dudes. Well, that's just a careless pass. He's lucky that was just deflected and not picked off.
Pippen against Leonard. Pippen kicks to right to the inside. Jokic with the steal. 1 second left. The shot that time not on target. And a close game. Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Brandon Roy really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Anthony Davis is out there with James. Then it's Harden. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Leonard in at the small forward. And for Brooklyn, they've got Wright. Pippen is out there with Payton. Then it's Oakley. And it's Reddish in at the 3, the small forward. And so Payton will bring it up for Brooklyn. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. LeBron with it. Now Wright defends it. And Davis puts it in.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strengths.
Look, this is the tenacity. You love to see inside. He's not afraid of the physicality.
For Brooklyn, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. Both free throws good from Oakley. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Payton against Doncic. Davis, and Davis throws it down.
And we've seen this movie before. Davis moves with authority and attacks the rim.
And over 3 years in high school, Anthony Davis shot up from being 6'2" to 6'10". But Greg, he brought those guard skills with him.
And Kevin, that transformation as a pro also significant, adding over 30 pounds to his frame. And with his wingspan over 7'5", he is a physical presence.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great